Breaking news. Breaking news.
Y'all ready for this?
And what is this breaking news?
Are y'all ready for this?
It seems as though our good conscious leader, Brother POLIGHT, has been charged with rape of a 14-year-old girl in Miami.
Y'all not gonna like what I say about this.
This problem that we have, you know, the facts, the data, the statistics say that this is a problem across the board, all cultures. But you know, in the African American community, this is a serious problem. This is a serious challenge because you see what's happening to the vast majority, and it's sad. It's not the minority; it's the majority of these young girls. They're being raped, they're being molested, and we're going to talk a little bit the difference between molestation and rape, because everybody typically just goes ahead and just say molestation. And what happens when you say molestation? What comes to mind?
Salute.
You've been touched,
peace to everybody in the chat room.
But
we about to get into this.
This pig and this dog, this scam artist, this anti-messiah, has been charged with rape. Let's see what's going on here.
Should all be one.
Fair use.
7 languages.
Get some people up in here. We're going to have this conversation.
I guess connected to a lot of A-list celebrities, okay? He's claimed that he's mentored them. And yeah, I mean, just a whole lot of bullshit he's been getting out for a long time. And I'm sorry to this tonight, but it's actually worse, okay? Now, it just came in to an email, all right? This is confidential information. It's really not supposed to be out, but you are hearing it first. On online with Tasha K. Brother POLIGHT, who goes by Michael Nowak, okay, was just released on bail last night in Miami for...
What's up with these sisters that are getting... And it's good because it seems as though this woman reported this situation immediately to the authorities. Apparently... and typically in these situations, it's typically somebody close to the family, i.e., boyfriend of the mother, or an uncle or something like that that's committing these horrible acts.
It was rape. I mean, I said it was rape. And was charged. I'm sorry, y'all. Just when I get too excited because I'm like, I knew it. I just knew, and y'all just be falling for any motherfucking body, okay? I told you.
We fall for anybody. They sound good. They sound smooth. They can put together some lines. They, you know, they sound real good. It's sad, and a lot of people are falling for these people.
There's me for motherfuckers like this, okay? Right here. They're gonna hate me. Anyway, Michael Nowak, aka Brother POLIGHT, as you guys know him as, was just released from Miami, and he was charged with raping his girlfriend, 14-year-old daughter, okay, in a hotel room. All right, now, and before you say, oh, they're just trying to take him down, no, they got his motherfucking semen. Now listen,
got his semen, and see, the idea is that
good morning.
We have an epidemic.
Let's get some people in here. We got to have a conversation. Tough love style.
These type of situations going on where you have these young girls that are
fair use.
They're bloated all over the place, and they're being left in the company of people that are to the
John Horse in the building
that are demonically topped off to the core.
Y'all ready for this?
Again, I say
I'm going in.
According to what's going on, it seems as though they have. It was immediately reported, okay? But you have situations out
definitely
here
need to be addressed. Definitely need to be addressed.
These young girls are being raped. Now, again,
I love the fact that y'all share so much peace and blessings inside the chat. Salute to y'all, man. That's positive. I love that.
You cut the thought.
We're gonna get into this.
They've been touched. We're
gonna get into this. J-Lo Rich.
I suppose are being penetrated, and a lot of times these little girls are being orally, anally, and vaginally penetrated. And this is not happening once, but it's happening through
okay, I'm gonna start my commentary. First of all, Brother POLIGHT is innocent. Brother POLIGHT is innocent. This is what is being told to me in other chat rooms, and I'm like, he's innocent. Okay, let's play around for a second. let's play around for a second. Let's say that Brother Polite has had a short end of the stick. Like it's mistaken identity. Okay. You want to talk about him speaking 7 languages. You want to talk about the work that he's put into the community. You want to talk about everything that he's been doing in reference to helping the black community and really spreading. You want to talk about him being with A-list Celeste. Bro, let me tell you something. I don't care how big you are, how tall you are, how much money you got, what your credit score is, where you from, how much work you put in. When it comes to violating children, it is a no tolerance, 0 tolerance. I'm hoping that somebody hear me and understand. I don't care who you are and what you've done. I don't want to talk about your resume. When you violated a child, whether male or female, because this brother, the brother commentary that I'm playing is called The Covetant. I really don't know too much about him. I just actually Googled the Brother Polite thing. He popped up first, so I'm playing his content, but I can see that he's actually playing Tasha K's content. So, but it's almost a double. Brother Polite must be innocent. There we go, starting to make excuses again. There we go. We did the same thing with Ron Savage. Are we gonna play around with this situation? Now, here's the thought process. Did we jump the gun? We've only heard from one perspective, one narrative in reference to, okay, we heard from Tasha K, we heard from some, but see, here's the thing, Tasha K has been wrong before. Should we wait as a community to make sure? I mean, it's one thing for someone to press charges against you, but it's another thing to be guilty of those charges. I gotta say that. I gotta be fair and impartial. Let me go ahead and drop this sun on me like that. I'm just saying. But see, here's the thing. If Brother Polite is found guilty, do me a favor. Do Tough Love, do Mario J a favor. I don't want to hear about his resume. I don't want to hear about how many hours he was down at the community center, how many dollars he done gave to the community, who he done saved and who he done mentored. I don't want to hear that. Y'all might want to hear that. We did the same thing with Ron Savage. Oh well, if this is how, no! If that 14-year-old girl was violated, you know what should happen? Brother Polite should be going to jail. Don't send no excuses this way because I ain't pardoning him. I ain't saying it's cool. I ain't saying, yo, but the brother, you know what I'm saying, he's a good brother, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, he was at, you know, my brother baby shower, and bro, stop that. Stop that. We got to stop making excuses for people. You know what? It's something else I want to address about these leaders, man. And it's not just from the conscious community. I'm noticing that a lot of these leaders are violating children. Is African Bambaataa a Brother Polite? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, Karen. Is African Bambaataa a Brother Polite? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get some people in here, y'all. Get some people. Don't just, oh well, I'm just checking out the scene, seeing what Tough Love talking about. No, we talking about this. Is African Bambaataa a Brother Polite? Somebody says Kwame addressed this issue in the community. I must have missed it, but the fact of the matter is that's good stuff. Don't run now. Don't run now. Is African Bambaataa a Brother Polite? We do a great job at saying, well, African Bambaataa, he was allegedly touching boys. So Brother Polite, you know, he's touching girls. Is a violation a violation? Is a sexual assault, is a molestation, is all of that one and the same? Children's being taken advantage of. Allegedly, Brother Polite gave this minor alcohol and some type of other drug and raped her, allegedly. We got to stop making excuses. I don't care if you black, white, Indian, Jamaican, Chinese, African. We as people got to stop making excuses for these people that violate our children. the first thing that you do is you want to talk about the resume. Oh, African Bambaataa is the godfather. He's the originator of hip-hop. I don't care about your resume. I'm not making excuses for you. We the people. You could call it the get along, go along, the hip-hop shop, whatever name you want to put on it. But I'm telling you right now, in 2021, we chopping your head off. When I talk about justice, I'm talking about putting your ass in front of a courtroom and letting the judge say 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and you might get life for that shit. Since you're going to violate somebody else's life, then we gonna violate your life. It's only fair. It's only fair. That could be your daughter. That could be your ladies. Come on, let me talk to the ladies real quick. Fellas, I'm gonna get to y'all. Give me a second. Ladies, can you imagine your boyfriend or your husband, well, let's just say your boyfriend taking your 14-year-old daughter to a hotel room and giving her alcohol to drink, some type of drugs, and having sex with her, and then coming back to you with her and tell you, don't call the police because this is gonna ruin my career. I want you to let that marinate. I appreciate the donation, Tiff. Let that marinate. Can you imagine a grown man, 35, 45, 55, bringing your 14-year-old daughter back, her mouth swollen, she inebriated, she don't really know what's going on. This your baby. This your baby. The person that you gave birth to. Bringing her back to you after he done, after he done violated her, after he done took her innocence, after he violated your trust. Am I saying something to some grown folks right now? Can I talk? Fellas, come on back. Come on back. Let me talk to the fellas. Because y'all ladies ain't understanding what I'm talking about. That's okay. Let me talk to the fellas. Fellas, can you imagine your daughter going with one of your homeboys, right? And one of your homeboys gives your daughter some alcohol, some type of drugs, and rapes your daughter. How would you feel? Would you be outraged? Would you want justice? Or are you gonna tell your daughter, oh well, that's Brother Polite, he speaks 7 languages. He put in all this work in the black community. We can't take down Brother Polite. We need leaders. Because that's what leaders are. That's what leaders do. The black community don't deserve respect. It don't deserve people to stand in front of them and be role models, providers, and protectors. They gotta be pedophiles too. Somebody talk to me. Come on, let's go. We don't deserve to be respected. Our children don't deserve to be protected. You want our child? You want us to hand deliver our children to you? You want to violate our bro, what type of mind is that? Why do they think the black community is so weak and so stupid? Can I talk to some grown folks right now? Can I get the Tough Love family to come on back in here and show me some love? Listen, get the message out there that we not having that. We're not having that. We're not tolerating you touching and violating and stealing our children's innocence. Stop acting like we ain't parents. Like we're giving our children up for ransom to the highest bidder. To the person with the most subscribers, most likes, the person that talked the most and articulated the most and said it in 8 different languages. But see, the thing about it is they're acting like we tolerate child abuse in the black community. They're acting like we don't care about our children. Because here's the thought process. You had African Bambaataa going on his alleged spree, right? And now you got Brother Polite right up under the nose doing the same thing. He's violating his girlfriend's children, allegedly. What we gonna do now, y'all? Are we about to make some excuses? Huh? I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much, Percy. The thing about it is, here's my thought process. I'm not saying he's guilty because I don't know. I don't know if he's guilty. My thought process is, are we about to make excuses if he is guilty? I had somebody in the chat yesterday that told me Brother Polite is innocent. He is innocent. Y'all just trying to bring him down. Tasha K just messy. She's the queen of being messy. She's the queen of being messy. And I said, okay, here's the thought process, bro. I understand that Tasha K has been wrong before, you know, with the Cardi B thing. She's jumped the gun or whatever. She gets off on exposing certain people, especially people that she don't like. I get all that. This is about being fair and impartial right now. I understand. But I also understand that if Brother Polite is guilty, if he is found guilty, first of all, can I say something to y'all real quick? I'm going to say something to y'all because certain things need to be said, okay? To the mother that loved her daughter enough to say, I don't care who you are as a man, I am not going to allow you to violate my daughter, and took her daughter to the hospital. Thank you. Thank you. You showed your daughter that you loved her more than you said you were going to let your boyfriend violate her. Thank you. That need to be said first and foremost. And I don't think you're going to hear a lot of other content creators even say that. But to the mother that said, I love my daughter more than I want to be with you as a man, I'm not going to let anything violate my daughter to the point where I'm not going to get her some help. Thank you. You could have turned the other cheek. You could have said, baby, just go upstairs and lay down. Baby, just go take a shower. You could have did that, but you didn't do that. So thank you. And what you do is you showcase to a lot of other mothers out there what you're supposed to do. I appreciate that, Big Bear Season. Thank you. You showed a lot of other mothers that I'm not going to tolerate my daughter being violated. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your status is, how much money you get, how much work you put in. I don't care who you think you are, but what you not going to do is take advantage of my daughter. I'm hoping that mother, let me say, this is what I was saying about the Ron Savage situation, that mother encourages the daughter to give an official statement. I don't know if an official statement, allegedly Tasha K has some more information. I'm definitely going to be tuning into that. But what I'm saying is, again, this is not to prove Brother Polite's innocence or his guilt. I'm saying anybody, man or woman, that violates our children, and I'm not just talking about black children, children in general, children around the world, if you violate a child, we want justice. We want justice. The Logic Sphere. Who's been fight for custody. See, here's the thing. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. Here's my thought process. I don't want to get into it's a woman's fault, it's a man's fault. Here's my thought process, right? My thought process is it's the violator's fault. It's the adult's fault. It's the person that decided that they're going to take the innocence of a child. The thing about it is we can't be with our children. Let's be real. Let's have a tough conversation right now. You as a man or as a woman, as a two parents in a household or a co-parenting or whoever is the single parent, however you want to break up the dynamic, right? We started to feel that, oh well, since especially in the black community, oh, it's single mothers. There's so many single mothers, and you know, ain't no males around, etc., etc. But bro, there are males, single males that are single parents, that things happen to their children as well. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. We do a great job at dividing ourselves, and this is no shade to nobody, but we do a great job at dividing ourselves. Well, obviously, because of the single mothers, they're allowing the children to get violated. Well, here's the thing, bro. That conversation right now don't need to be had, because the fact of the matter is it's about the end result. The end result is children are being violated. Whether it's a male parent or a female parent, children are being violated. When you drop your children off to a pastor, right? A daycare, a school, you're not expecting the teacher, the pastor, the daycare owner to be a pedophile. Brother Polite was not, he was not expected to be a pedophile. He was not expected to take advantage of children. So whether you're a male or you're a female, that has nothing to do with the situation. You violated a child. It ain't the mom's fault. It ain't the mom's fault. Now, if the mom would have said, oh, I'm going to cover this up. Brother Polite brings the 14-year-old girl back to the mother and say, I'm going to help you cover this up, Brother Polite, because I love you so much. I want your penis so much that I don't care about what you did to my daughter. I don't care about that girl. Shut up. Forget that girl. Then we could have a conversation that she was sprung off some penis, that she was a foul mother, that because she was a single parent this happened. Then we probably could play, but we can't do that right now. That's what those pedophiles want. They want us to divide. They want to divide the men from the women and point the finger. And no, we blaming the person that did the action. We're holding them responsible. And this should go out. That's why I said I need to get some people in here. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get some people in here so they can hear this. If you are a single parent, whether you're a male or female, we need to make sure that you understand, watch your children. Because if you are a single parent, let me make this clear. If you are a single parent, that means the other parent is incarcerated, the other parent is dead, the other parent is sick, the other parent for some reason just does not want to have anything to do with that child. Those are the only reasons you should be a single parent. Not because you don't like the other parent, not because the other parent got a new girlfriend or no new boyfriend, because this is what happens. Listen, the more parents around, the less likely your child is going to get violated. Who want this smoke? I keep hearing people talking about smoke and all that. Who want this smoke? The more people you got to protect your children, the more barriers and blockades that you got. You got a mama, you got a daddy. Instead of just having a mama and instead of just having a daddy, you only got a mama because of an ego. You only got a daddy because of an ego. And it ain't because they're dead, incarcerated, sick in the hospital, or said they don't really want to have anything to do with the kid. You don't like the other person because you didn't get the ring you wanted. Because the other person moved on and got a new situation. Bro, no, this is the problem. You weaken your situation. You weaken your team. When you have a child, you and that man, right? The female and the male, you are a team of protection. A team of protection. It is hard to violate children when they have a team of protection. It is mostly the times where you single people out. You single people out. Well, as a young girl, I'm looking for a male role model. As a young boy, I'm looking for that feminine energy. You separate your team because of your ego. You separate your team and allow these pedophiles to single out your son, single out your daughter. Now, here's the thought process. There are certain things that boys are going to tell their mother and certain things they're not. Certain things that girls are going to tell their father and certain things they're not. So why are you dividing the team? It would be easy for me to sit up here and say, hey, the reason why these kids getting violated is because of all these single mothers. And that's exactly what Cynthia G, Tanya TKO be talking about. You're not going to get that from me. There's some good mothers out here. There's some good fathers out here. There's some people that understand that they are the team of protection. They are the team of providing. They are the team of role models. And what they cannot do is allow their egos to take charge. Allow their egos not to say, I'm willing to work with you. Whatever we need to do, let's make sure we do it so our child is protected. Because at the end of the day, the beginning and the middle, ain't it supposed to be about your kid? That's why I don't get when parents come online to be like, let me bash my baby daddy and bash my baby mama. Y'all supposed to be a team at the end of the day. But these will be the same kids that get violated. These will be the same kids. Now, if you deliberately break up your team because of your ego, if you deliberately do that, then you got something to do with that child being molested. And you got to take responsibility for that as well. Oh, I just don't like the daddy no more because he got a new girlfriend. I just don't like the mom no more because she got a new boyfriend. Hell, she went and got married. So I don't want to deal with my child. I don't want him around my child. I don't want her around my child. Well, then you gonna have to face the consequences of only you being around. And that's one of the consequences. Your child only has you to depend on. Some of you guys are not mentally stable to raise children on your own. You're not emotionally stable. You're not financially stable. Am I breaking some barriers? Am I breaking some barriers? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a child with another person, okay, you guys are responsible for the safety of that child, whether you co-parenting or not. Okay? The fact of the matter is, a lot of people wear being a single parent with a badge of honor, but I don't think you realize what you up against. You're up against people that want to single out your child. You're up against males who want to single out your child. Their father ain't around. So now you got somebody playing daddy. Your new boyfriend comes around and you really don't know their background or whatever. And they done got your 14-year-old in a room drinking alcohol, trying to be grown. Trying to be grown. Can you imagine an old ass dude jumping up and down inside your daughter when you at work? Can you imagine that shit? John Horse, can you imagine? And this is all hypothetically, because I don't wish this on nobody. But let me use myself, because I don't want to use you guys, right? I come home and I don't hear nobody. I don't see nobody. I go upstairs. My daughter's room is closed, but I'm hearing noises. I'm setting the scene for y'all, because I want to tell y'all what I would do, right? And I'm hearing a familiar voice, right? And it's my next door neighbor saying, be quiet. And I'm hearing my daughter saying, no, stop. So I try the door and the door's locked. But, you know, I be hitting the gym. You know, after this 1-9 was on me, I be pow. So I bust the door open. And he's on top of her. He's penetrated her. What you think I'm gonna do? Any man that you know right now that is a man, whether you consider yourself an alpha, beta, whatever it is, a man, what you think they gonna do? Ladies and gentlemen, we got to do a better job at protecting our children. We got to do a better job at talking and understanding one another. I might not like you. Hell, I might not even respect you. But what I'm not going to do is allow you to be singled off with my child somewhere saying you're a single parent, and then allowing you to go get a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend, and they come in and start violating my child, and my child feels trapped because you're a single parent. And they have nobody to turn to and talk to because mom and dad, the single parent, they're too busy. You know you got to work. You're a single parent. Or you just start going back to school. Okay. Oh, you just start dating again. Oh, you start hitting the club. Oh, you fine. Whoa, look at you. So you so busy, you're not even noticing that your child is withdrawing now. Not even noticing the extra habits and things that your children are doing. You're not checking their phone. You ain't checking their laptop. You ain't checking their room. You just saying, oh, yeah, all right, there's some food in there. Turn off these lights when you leave out the room. Because you a single parent. You so busy. You didn't push the other parent away. You didn't talked about the other parent like a dog. So now the child that y'all got don't even respect the other parent. Like you've dismantled the team so you can go out there and go get a brother Polite. Am I losing somebody? Then you go get a brother Polite, and brother Polite is very articulate. He speaks 7 languages. He's done so much work in the community. I'm well respected. I'm a leader. And he done led his way to your 14-year-old girl, looked her in the eyes and said, go ahead and take another sip. Go ahead and keep drinking. Matter of fact, take this pill too. And now I'm going to sleep with you. Because that's what black leaders do. That's what we deserve as a black community. That's what we deserve as black men to have represent us. You don't represent me, motherfucker. Let me pause this real quick to address somebody real quick. Real GTV, you are a fucking clown. You are a fucking clown. I didn't really know what your angle was, but I caught a snippet of your video yesterday. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened. I don't even know what his topic was, but he had an open panel where he said call in. So I called in. Hey, shout out to 10 Toes Down. We had a great conversation yesterday. So Real GTV was one of those people that kind of, I guess he felt a certain type of way about what I was saying about Ron Savage, which he kind of spent it off on his own little narrative and went on this tangent, but I really wasn't sure why he was doing what he was doing. So I was like, okay, he has an open line, let me call. So I call in and immediately he was like, hurry up, go ahead and get it out, speak it out. And I'm like, hold on, bro, I just got on the phone. He was like, hey, hurry up, I ain't trying to slow my program down. And I was like, is this dude high? Are you on drugs? Is your PTSD kicking in? Like, brother, listen, if you want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. But what you don't do is make your guest hurry up. We're on a phone call. Calm down. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. You are a clown. There's no need to do no more response videos to Tough Love because Tough Love is going to ignore you. I'm going to tell you right now, until you're brave enough to do a live chat with me, preferably on my platform, because I will allow you to speak. Don't make no more videos, brother. And all of this in defense of Ron Savage, I believe you are a clout chaser. I don't believe that you care about Ron Savage. I don't believe that you care about victims as much as you claim. Another thing is that we're not on the same speaking level, brother. Okay? What I'm able to do, you're not able to do. And I can clearly see that you're not able to have a conversation. I appreciate the super chat. Real GTV, I want y'all to check out his last broadcast when he had people call in. He's posted his little number and I called in. And I want y'all to see how he acted. I mean, very like all over the place. I don't know if he was drunk, if he was high. I don't know what. Maybe he mixed his medicine pills with a shot or something. I'm like, why is he acting all like crazy like that? Bro, we're not on the same level. We're not on the same level. Okay, what you're doing is promoting a distraction, and it's bad. It's not helping victims. It's not. It's not. And I don't know why. And this is the problem. You have people that don't want to be honest with people. You are promoting a distraction, and you are not helping victims. You're not helping Ron Savage, and you're not helping yourself. And I believe that you said that you were a Marine. Brother, you know how many Marines I've worked with? My little brother's a Marine. Do you know how many Marines I've worked with closely, hand in hand? They would be embarrassed to see how you're acting on social media. You have no self-control. A lot of the Marines that I know have self-control. They're poised. There was no reason for you to act like that. None. Back to this. Salute to y'all. Salute.
Years of abuse. What do you think is going to happen to the psychological thought process and mentality and mental health of this young girl? What kind of woman do you think she's going to grow up to be? Without the proper treatment, without the proper therapy. And
remember, this guy is called the Covenant. This gentleman is called the Covenant Fair Use. We said this before, Tough Love family. We said this before. A lot of times when people speak, they only talk about females who get violated. That's why it's so easy for young males to go under the radar and no one ever says, what about the males that are getting violated? We have to be fair and we have to be balanced. We got to make sure that the information that we're putting out encompasses all. Because if we don't, there are young boys out there being violated that says no one cares about me. That's the same thing that happened with Ron Savage. No one cares about me. The only person I have to turn to is the molester, is the person who violated me, because nobody else is here to protect me. Young boys go through the same thing. And we as men and as women, as the community, we have to learn how, when we giving out these public service announcements, we're doing these videos, we have platforms, we also have a responsibility to say, I know this is not just happening to young women. That whole Me Too movement, it didn't encompass young boys. No. Who sat down at a table? Can you imagine this? Who sat down at a table and be like, nope, I'm only worrying about the little girls. I don't want to hear nothing about no little boys being touched, being molested, being violated. I'm only worried about the girls. What type of meeting was that? What? And then we worry about why our black men are growing up messed up, that act out towards women. Let's let it play.
And whether it's deliverance or therapy.
Hey, do me a favor, man. We got a couple people in the building. If this conversation is resonating with you, hit the like button and share. Let's beat the algorithm. Let's show them that we can have a conversation as a community, and it ain't got to be about bashing black women. It ain't got to be about bashing black men. It ain't got to be about disrespecting dead people. Let's show them that we like this enough that we can say, forget the algorithm. We're going to create our own wave. Let's create our own wave. If this conversation is resonating with you in regards to saying we have a zero tolerance for child molesters, we have a zero tolerance for people who want to steal our children's innocence, please hit the like button. Please, at any time that you see Tough Love Live, just get that out the way. Get that out the way. I need some grown people. I need some adults. I need some people that's willing to stand up and say, hey, bro, enough's enough. I ain't asking for donations. I ain't asking for $1. I'm asking you to hit the like button and say, hey, listen, we gonna start our own wave, the zero tolerance wave. I ain't asking you to press 1. I ain't smoking a lot of weed. It's real simple. It's real simple. Because if I was bashing black women, it'd be 100,000 likes. If I was downing black men, it'd be 1,000 million likes. But when we start talking about serious topics in reference to protecting our children and having a zero tolerance, well, I don't know if I want to hit the like button, because, you know, this message might get out there and people might start, actually paying attention to what people say. Man, we got to do better as a community, bro. We got to do better as a community.
What do you think is going to happen to this little girl? Well, how do you think she's going to grow up?
I'm gonna read y'all what just came in on the transcript. Like I said, this is just breaking news. All right, we're gonna get into details more tomorrow. All right, so defending Noah, who is Brother Polite, 37, and the victim's mother, Orocho, who's 31, were dating for over a year.
So this woman is 31 years old and has a 14-year-old girl. How? What do you
You're
think
right.
her mind?
If you talk about something good, it won't go viral.
31-year-old woman,
I believe that.
14-year-old girl dealing with
J-Lo
this
rich.
scam artist in this huckster.
Here. And on, I believe, 2021 at approximately 0 hours, defendant Noah requested.
I'm going to let this finish. I'm not promoting my message go viral. I'm promoting that grown people share the conversation. That grown people show that the conversation that we're having is important. That's why people tell you hit the like button. That's why people tell you let's create our own wave. If you're saying I agree with what you're saying, I think this message should be heard elsewhere, we need to have more people come and hear this message or be a part of the conversation. That's what it's about. So when people saying hit the like button and all that great stuff, it's to create their own wave. It's to show YouTube, hey, listen, it's something special going on over here. It's something special going on right now. And a lot of you guys are a part of it. And I don't want you to miss out on sharing this with somebody that has a teenager that may have to go through this. And instead of them going through it, giving that single parent the encouragement to say, let me take my daughter to the hospital despite who this man is, despite who this woman is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some people in here. Let's have this conversation. Let's do it.
This is Arocho, who is the mom to the daughter.
Salute to the chat.
To allow him to take the victim, who's known as TS, 14 years old, to an after party in order for him to speak to her and mend the relationship between mother and daughter. Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, he separated the daughter from the mom. How many of y'all have a bad relationship with y'all teenagers? They don't want to talk to you, you can't talk to them, and you need a third party. Uh-oh. 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 Where the grown folks at? Where the grown folks at? Check this out. Sweet Tea, I see you. Check this out. You don't have a good relationship with your child. So you go get a friend of the family, your boyfriend or your girlfriend step in. Let me ask y'all a question. How many people would let their adult male friend or adult male girlfriend take their daughter to an after party? Jesus Christ. Come on, y'all. Take them to an after party so that way he could help mend the relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, that conversation should have been had in the afternoon in a positive setting where he could mediate the conversation between the daughter and the mother. Or he could have paid the money to have them go to a professional person, a professional counselor to have that conversation. He deliberately separated the daughter from the mom so he could do what he wanted to do to that girl. I want y'all to listen to this. This is why other people need to hear this. It's a psychology behind this. It's tactics behind. Where is Hassan Campbell? This your lane, brother. This is what you supposed to be on YouTube doing. You should be on Polite's ass right now. You should be the #1 person on Polite's ass. You should be giving the mother money for a lawyer, a good lawyer. Do you understand? A good lawyer. You should be the #1 person in front of this. This is what you said your mission statement was, to help the victims. Ron Savage, you said you put your name on the act, homeboy. This is what y'all should be doing.
Indig Nowak and victim TS, who is the daughter, responded to, I guess, Club E11. Now I'm reading it how it's put into the system. Okay, so that's what I have is a printed out report of what they have written down. So
hey, I'm gonna let it play, man. But some of y'all got some funny names. Like y'all be having it. Y'all need to get some simple names, okay? Golly. I'm talking about y'all names in the chat room is some super funny stuff.
if it sounds off, it's because I'm reading it how they have, okay?
Again, it's good that this woman reported it, because a lot of women out there, they're not reporting these horrible acts that's happening to their daughters.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute.
There's no police report, but it's been going on or whatever, and these little girls are psychologically devastated as a direct result of these kind of situations. It's sad. It's sad. And, you know, a lot of people have done videos on the notion that, you know, why you shouldn't.
Money Bell says, no, he didn't separate the mother from the child. The mother allowed him to take her baby to an after party. Sorry, I can't let her off the hook, period. Let's talk about it. This tough love. Let's talk about it. If you trust the person that you with, that means you allowed them to come around your children. They come over. They're kind of a part of the family. You trust them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say like a big brother aspect, but you have trust for this person. Again, a community leader, community activist, right? Someone with a finesse, a charm, a swag, a gentlemanhood. She trusts him to take her daughter to a function. Okay. I don't think that's beyond realistic. Now, I don't know if he called it an after party. I don't know if he did that, right? But again, I don't know. I gotta wait for all the facts to come out. Now I don't want to allege any. I don't know if he called it an after party. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if he called it an after party, and I don't know what time it was. I don't know none of that. So what we can't do is assume and start adding things to the story to make us feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So if it comes out, this is for you. If it comes out that he took the daughter to an after party and it was like 1 a.m. The after party was closed that they wanted to go to, so then they went to the hotel. Then we have more to work on. You understand what I'm saying? Then we have more to go with. Now, in reference to the mother being held responsible, I need more details. I need more details. Once I get more details, you can trust and believe that I will hold all parties responsible. But right now, the grown man that I'm holding responsible for this alleged act is Brother Polite, because you definitely should know better. I don't know why you would want to be in a hotel room with a 14-year-old girl giving her alcohol. I have no idea. Out of all the things that I've ever wanted to do in life, it was never to get a minor in the room and say, go ahead and take one more sip. Go ahead and take one more sip. I don't have no fantasies about being with no kids. And the fact of the matter is, that's your girlfriend daughter. That's an extra level of sickness. Y'all, listen to me. That's the extra level of sick. Come here, tough love family. Come here. Everybody in here, come on. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Thank you. But I want to say something to y'all. This man has been in your household in the morning watching your 14-year-old girl walk around in her pajamas, plotting on her. In the middle of the night, watching her walk around, do whatever she's saying or whatever, plotting on her. I want y'all to think about this, how meticulous this has to really be. How in-depth this has to be. I'm going to tell you why I'm upset with the victim. Y'all ready? I got to say this. I'm going to tell you why I'm upset with the victim. The minute he took you in a hotel room and started trying to offer you alcohol, you should have known this ain't what's up. And I'm upset at the mom because that wasn't instilled in that little girl, in that teenager. Baby girl, alcohol will make you feel loopy. It will make you feel dysfunctional, and you don't really know what will be going on. To instill that in that little bit of information to be like, maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe this ain't going to end well. So yeah, there is some responsibility for the mom. There definitely is some responsibility. But this ain't about pointing the finger at the mom, because I don't know the relationship between her and Brother Polite. I don't know. I don't know how he gained her trust. I don't know. Somebody says teenagers don't listen. I don't know how he gained her trust. So I don't know why, why she would say, oh yeah, take her to a late after party. I don't know what he said the function was. I have no idea. He could have been a dad figure. Who knows? He could have been a stepdaddy. I don't know. And we don't know. So let's not jump to conclusions. Let's stick with the facts. The fact of the matter is that allegedly this happened. And if allegedly this happened, there is a zero tolerance for violating children. I'm not taking excuses. I don't want to hear about resumes. A lot of people, for some reason, they start throwing down the resume of a pedophile as if that's supposed to excuse our response to busting their ass, whether in the streets or in the courtroom. Like, we supposed to chill because he speaks some type of language. We supposed to chill because he done gave a couple dollars and some lectures to the community. He done mentored some kids, so we should allow him to come and steal the innocence of these children. No. Hell no. Once we start getting on one accord and telling people there are going to be consequences for touching our children, for violating our children, we don't care where you are, we don't care how you feel, we don't care what happened to you when you was a child. Don't think because you was violated as a kid, you have the go-ahead to violate my motherfucking kid. I'm just, you were violated as a kid, so I get it. Your mental was messed up, and I don't care. I don't listen to me. I don't care. Whatever happened to you has nothing to do with my child. And if I could, boy. Man, I need some other content creators to pull up. I need y'all to take this video and play it, because I want to hear y'all. If you make excuses why it was okay for your child to be violated, you shouldn't have children. I'm gonna say it again because I don't want somebody to say I said something but they really didn't. If you make excuses why it was okay for your child to get violated, you shouldn't have children. You don't need CPS. You just don't have the child. If you think it's okay to drop your children off with the grandparents who are out of their league when it comes to raising children, that's a different generation. A lot of y'all do it. Things happen with the grandparents. Those children are able to trick the grandparents, and now they say, I'm gonna go stay over Jenny's house. I'm gonna go stay over Craig's house. Grandparents don't know. Oh, okay. While you out on a date multiple times a week. Oh, the mom gotta have a life. The dad gotta have a life. I hear what you're saying. But see, here's the thing. It is not the grandparents' responsibility to raise your children. Hopefully they raised you. Hopefully they raised you. But you think that the grandparents' house is a daycare. Okay. Okay. Pretty Girl Talk to Me says it's nobody's fault but Polite. Him alone knew what he was about to do. Definitely. Billionaire. My parents didn't raise me, so I raised mine. I hear you. I hear you. David Corey says Mama was paying attention to his celebrity status, and at the point, child is prey for some. Good points, all good points. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing, right? We don't know all the facts right now, so it's very difficult to start holding people responsible when we don't know all the details. However, right now, the person that's in the spotlight is Brother POLIGHT. Which, according to Tasha K, they found some semen, they did the rape kit. So right now, it matched up, he's guilty. Okay? That's what we can go on. We can't allege how the mother felt and what the mother did and why she did it, and we don't know that. We need to, first of all, we need to hear from the mother. Is that fair? This ain't that, listen, this ain't that type of, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't that type of channel. I'm not going to just, oh, the mother, it's the mother fault, the mother. No, let's hear from them. Can we give the mother the opportunity to speak? Can we give the mother the opportunity to tell her side of the story instead of talking for her? It must have been her fault. Yeah, it's the mother's fault. Yeah, she wanted that celebrity penis. I don't know. But I know Brother POLIGHT knew, brother. I know that Brother POLIGHT, the next time you go behind bars, if this is true, they're going to put hands, feet, and paws on you. I know that. I don't need 10 toes down. I don't need Kwame Brown. I don't need Tommy Sotomayor. I don't need no other content creator to tell me what they're going to do to you if these accusations are true. But you, brother, you know what they're going to do to you. You know, if this is true, you know what they're going to do to you. And here's the issue. The issue is that there are more and more people that support people like Ron Savage, Hassan Campbell, and other victims out there, especially the Me Too movement, right? That are going to get behind this, and they're going to throw the book at Brother POLIGHT. They're going to make him an example. An example because you stood out in front of the black community and said, I am he. I am he. What I am saying to you all is from the quasars. I'm going to explain how the stars align and how the equator has... You touching kids, shut the fuck up. You plotting on girl, little girl, shut the hell up. Don't give me that extra conscious shit. You done put this shit with this shit, melted this shit together, start practicing in the mirror and shit, talking about, oh yeah, this really gonna get him right here. Yeah. Let me say this shit real quick and okay, bro. No. We're not falling for that shit. And this just sent a message out to the Umar Johnsons, to the young pharaohs, to all of these other people, to the Boyce Watkins, everybody that claim to be an activist, a leader, yada yada yada. Bro, let me tell you something. If it comes out that you touching kids, off with your head. Off with your motherfucking head. We're not making excuses for you. We don't give a fuck about your resume. We don't care about how much money and time and effort that you done put into the community and the lectures that you done said. No. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You better hope people don't ask for their money back that they've been giving your ass. Because you've been using this money to fly over here to touch this little kid and fly over here and touch this other little kid, allegedly. Black leaders taking advantage of the black community. And you wonder why black women have a disdain for some black men. You wonder why black men have such a bad taste with other black men, because now you have people like Brother POLIGHT that is supposed to be a community leader. Now people are looking at this black man saying, well, if this is supposed to be the epitome of activism, leadership, damn Mario J, where does that put you? If he touching kids, maybe you touch kids. I can't fucking have that. I gotta speak out on that. There's a zero fucking tolerance. And if you as a content creator, male or female, black, white, or indifferent, if you don't speak out against that shit, something wrong. Don't tell me, don't send me his fucking resume. Don't argue with me. Oh, let's talk about his resume. I don't give a fuck about his, burn that shit. I don't care. You care about his resume, cool, good for you. But all you're saying that his resume means more than your children, means more than the innocence of a child. And I can't have that. I can't have that. And if you tolerate that, shame on you. There's something wrong with you. Leave these kids alone. Go find somebody that's grown with low self-esteem, or pay them a couple dollars and go do what you got to do. $40 back page. You touching our kids is a no-go. Off with your head. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm hoping that something that was said today resonates with you guys. I'm hoping that you have a zero tolerance for your children being molested and touched. And if you do have a zero tolerance, please leave your feedback. Please share this video. Please like and please subscribe. Tough love. It's about being patient, listening for understanding and comprehension. It's not about arguing. It's not about beating someone down. It is about us coming together, having the tough conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why this conversation is tough is because people like yourself don't share the information. You don't hit the like button. You don't get people into the conversation, and you allow the conversation to die out. Show people that this is a wave, and the wave is zero tolerance. You will not touch our children. And if you touch our children, we are not making no excuses for you. We are bringing you to justice. We are taking action. We are going to be worse than the COVID-19 on your motherfucking ass. I said what I said, and I ain't repeating myself. This is Tough Love. I'm Mario J. Till next time, adult up. Zero tolerance for child molesters.